Hello, and welcome to another Tuesday Tech Tip with Lawlor Therapy Support Services. Okay, today we are looking at Google Drive. What the heck is Google Drive? I know the kids are using it, but I'm not entirely sure. Well, actually, I am, but here, let me show you what it's all about, okay? First, to get to Google Drive, go to Google. Make sure you're signed in. So up here in the right-hand corner, I can see that I am signed in. If you are not signed in, you'll see a little blue button here that says sign in. So go ahead and do that. All right, once you are signed in, we're going to click on the square of squares. We're going to go to Drive. And it takes us there. So Google Drive is an online hard drive. It is a place where you can store all of your stuff. It is stored on a cloud so that you can work on one computer and then go to a different computer and sign in, and then all of your stuff will be there. Okay? It's great for sharing documents. It's great for making spreadsheets. It's great for making presentations. It's great for making documents and forms, which we've gone over in the past. Google Docs has programs that you can download right for your computer. So here I can get Drive for Mac. If I were on a PC, it would say get Drive for PC. So you can manage your files and documents on your cloud, but you can do it from your PC. You don't have to go into a web browser to do it. All right, so that's kind of the quick background of Google Drive. Let's see how this works, okay? On the top left-hand corner, we see New. New is where we will go and make a new document. As we make documents, they will populate along here. So think of this as your main hard drive, and these are all the subfolders on that hard drive. So in here, I have items and projects and all that kind of stuff. Okay? So moving down the side, shared with me, we're going to get into that in a minute. You can view recent files. You can back up all of your photos from your mobile phone into Google Photos. I can do another video on that later. And onward down the line here, okay? So let's start off just with looking at the type of things we can make in Google Drive. So we can make a document, and I'm just showing quickly a template. Just like Microsoft Word, you can work with templates, you can work with blank documents, you can do whatever you need to do in a word processor. Same with sheets. We can make a spreadsheet. Again, I'll just show you the templates because they look prettier than just a blank spreadsheet. But you can see all the different types of spreadsheets you can make. This is a fully functioning spreadsheet machine. This will do all the stuff Excel does, and I think it does it in an easier manner. Google Slides, that is just like your PowerPoint, okay? So again, you can pick really nice templates to begin your work from. All right, cool. So, oh, sorry. You know what? I skipped over Forms. Google Forms. Remember we did a video on that a little while ago? Google Forms is a great way of collecting information and having it all file into a spreadsheet. There's another video on that. We're not going to spend too much time on that one. Okay, so now we know all of the file types that we can make in Google Drive. Let's show you some of the cooler features that make Google Drive different than other platforms. The sharing on Google Drive is awesome. I'm going to show you how to share and work with the document in a second, but really quickly, I also want you to know that you can share folders as well. So you can right-click on any folder, hit the share button, and it'll enter you into a dialog on how to share with people or who to share with. So actually, let's go into that in more detail using a single file. So we'll go to New, and we'll just make a new Google document. And let's say we have a client who is a student and he's making his first resume. We'll say we're working on our computer at his kitchen table. I brought my laptop to his kitchen table and I'm starting a resume with him, okay? So here we'll put in his name, client name, okay? Now, the session comes to an end and we're not quite done working on his resume. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit share and I'm going to share it with him. And send. All right, cool. I have shared this with one person. If I go up here, I can see that I'm sharing it with one person. I've shared it with the client's name there. Cool, right? All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to magically flip over to my client's computer. I am now logged into my client's account, and we just shared a file with him. So, shared with me, I click here on the left-hand side, and this is the resume that we just made. I'm doing all of this in real time. It is that instantaneous. So there's client name, okay? So now let's say the two of you have to do a remote session and you need to work on the file together. So here's what we can do. The left side of the screen is my computer. The right side of the screen is my client's computer. So we both have the document open. Say we're talking on Skype or FaceTime or whatever, okay? So I know my client's not a creative director. I'm going to say he is a, I don't know, we'll just say student because that's what he is. So I'm editing the document here and the client's watching it happen in real time. You can see as I make changes, it highlights who made the change, and you can see little animations happening of that sort of thing. When we're all said and done with this, I can exit out of here on my screen and exit out of here again. And the client can still work on it. Okay, the file exists on both of our Google Drives simultaneously, and whoever makes the last edit, that's the most recent version of that document. It's really, really handy. When you are sharing a document, you can control who has access. So the client, in this case, can edit, can comment, can just view the file, or I can transfer ownership of the file directly to them so they will be in complete control of the file. When you are the owner, you have settings you can change, like prevent editors from changing access and adding new people, or disable options to download, print, and copy for commenters and viewers. But in this case, since this resume is in fact for that client, I'm going to actually transfer ownership to them. So now it says my client is the owner, okay? And then save changes. So say you are logged in on a friend's computer or someone at work, and you were working on something with them, but you were doing it outside of Google Drive and you'd like to add it to your Google Drive. So what I've done is I've just logged into Google Drive on their computer. Here's the file that they were working on with me, or the one that they want to share with me. It lives outside of Google right now, and all I have to do is drag it in. And now it lives inside Google. All right, that's enough of that. This has been your technology trainer. Thanks again for hanging out with us as we explore Google Drive today. As always, if you have any questions or comments or would like a video on a particular subject, drop us an email and we'll be happy to help. Have a great day.